doing a Dominaria United Sealed here in preparation for the pre-release. So let's first of all sort by rarity. We got a Mythic Karn Silex, and to benefit tap, place campaign life or activate abilities that 2 activate abilities that aren't mana abilities. And you can exile this to exile each non-permanent owner X or less. Seems not so good. The second ability doesn't matter, so this is basically like a slow Nevinyrra's Disc, so it's also expensive. I guess if I were to play a deck with a high curve, you can play this as something that destroys everything that's small. But it seems very clunky. It is in no means a card I'm gonna auto-include. So I'm probably not gonna play this, but if my deck is very slow with a high curve, it is something I can think about. Okay, we have this card, which is probably not good either in limited. It's a good constructed card, but I don't think there's too many merfolks, and counter non-creature spells on its control space 1, like the Judge's Familiar type effect, not good. Temporary Lockdown, another card that's better in constructed. This is like a Infest Anger of Gods, but worse because it doesn't kill free cards. Probably not good in white either. So we finally got a good one though. This is a 2/3 enlist that you can look at the top X cards of your library. You get an instant or sorcery in your hand, or you can play it without paying its mana cost, which means you basically draw your cards. It's a 2/3 and this for free you can draw cards from. Seems pretty good. Herd Migration I also like. It's a 7 mana card that gives you a 3/3 for every basic land type. It's gonna often be free 3/3s, but then you can also pay 2 mana, discard it to search a library for a land, put it in your hand to gain 3 life. It's like an environmental sciences. So it's a very flexible card, because if you are a long way away from casting it, or if you really need a mana fixing, it's a fine way to do it. But then it also in the late game can give you 3 3/3s. So I like that. That could be a reason to be green. It could also be like some thought about being a lot of colors, but I already see some dual lands here, which you could even play like off-color stuff to pump up domain, even if you're not playing the color. You got Evolved Sleepers, sort of like a Figure of Destiny type card. I think it's decent because you only have to pay 1 and 1, and then it's a 2/2, and then in the late game it gives a Death Touch counter, which is a 3/3. And you can draw a card in the late game. I think it's solid. I also like Earth-Eye Resurrected, 4 mana 3/2. There you can destroy your opponent's best creature. They get to draw a card, but that's fine since you're getting on the board in a significant way. Countering Spell also is very good situationally. It's a very flexible card. You're not up cards because you won't get the card, but you're up board presence. And if you can reanimate it or get it back into your hand, which green-black can do, it seems pretty good. So let's sort by colors here. So white, we got this Inspired Charge type card. Double Captain's Call, they work well together. Now this card doesn't work so well with what I had so far. This seems okay. Like a Banishing Light, that's a little harder to cast, but still good. This could be good. This is decent. Decent. So white has the makings of sort of a aggressive go wide deck. I don't know how good that this is gonna be. This is good though. Really good. Has the makings of being like an interesting go wide style deck, but my only question about white is how good this gets supported by the other stuff, because this is a go wide with small creatures and the rest may not support that. So in blue we have fine. No, I don't think so. Pulse is okay. This is bad. This is okay. These are okay. This is fine. This is mediocre. Not unplayable, but not great. So blue looks mediocre and shallow. Might splash airtie and be done. Alright, so let's look at black. We have this card which is good and good in sealed. This I think is a little too clunky, I don't like it. This is also not great, you have to kick it basically, otherwise this is a very mediocre 4-mana reanimator card that makes you lose a lot of life. I don't like this card too much either, it's not unplayable, but this card I do like though. It's a 2/3 menace that if you can play the kicker, which you can maybe do with some random dual land, you get some value from the graveyard, hopefully something with a constant to play ability. This card seems okay. Again, you can maybe play the kicker. This is good. Black looks a little shallow. It's got some decent cards, but it may be a support color to something like green. This card seems good. This card seems okay. Yeah, maybe. We got this card. Putting it there so I can maybe splash it. Yeah, red looks mediocre too. Here green looks meaty and good. We got this card which is, if it costs 5 it's okay. If it costs 4 it's pretty great. And we got a Mossberg Ancient. I already like what I see here for green. Got some beef. Don't know if I like that one too much. Ooh, this card seems sweet. 3/2 for free, but when you kick it you get another copy of your best creature. Yeah. This could be solid. Could also be solid. This could be solid. Yeah, green's gonna be my main color, I think. This is powerful, but I don't know if my deck supports that too well. I don't like that. Don't like that too much either. Okay, so I'm starting to think that I want to be some Sultai base so I can kick these somewhat consistently. Because this is a pretty flexible card. 3 mana 3/2 is okay, but for 7 mana getting something that's the best card in play seems awesome. Kind of like Earth Resurrected. Let's see what we got here. We got this card which seems okay. Now look at the mana base here. We got Tangled Isle, Molten Tributary, Radiant Grow. That's not awesome. Yeah. Let's see, what do I have in mono blue that could be decent? Yeah. So let's see here. It looks a little clunky, but I think could be okay. Wish I had some more mana fixing somehow. See here. Search for defender. Doesn't seem like I can get something that good. Meteorite is mediocre, but it's okay. Yeah, I mean, this looks Not like a great pool, but I have some good stuff going on, and the domain stuff is gonna be good. So let's put in some domain lands. The black looks hard to play, but I have some good ones. Might play Meteorite too. Yeah, I might play 18 lands here, because I have so many kicker cards and multiple colors. Let's see. I think I would like this is I have 3 green lands and 2 blue lands, no black lands, and I have a double black card. But yeah, I think this is gonna be okay. Alright, this will be my pool. See you soon. Okay, we're here for round number 1, and I think we got a keeper. We got green and black, and then if we draw a third land, we can get the garden into play. We already have 3 basic land types too, so this costs 5. Yeah, I mean, that's a decent draw. Now I have green, white, island mountain. I have all types, so this is gonna cost 3. I can cost it next turn, I think. 3, 1 mil, 3, pay 5, get something back. Decent. Opponent hit the librarian. So yeah, like we drew it up. So 3 mana 4, 6. That is pretty sick. So I have this card which I'd like to kick, but I'll have to wait a couple of turns. Of course my opponent killed it, so as good as that was, it's now dead. Okay, draw 2. Or I can try and play the mana ramp, which is very fragile, but I think I like playing the mana dude here. To be able to cost 2 cards next turn. If I can go impulse into the espionage, for example. And my opponent faces a 5 for vigilance trample. Which is good, but if I can get the ancient into play, that would be a way to play around that. So now I'm 1 mana short of kicking this. How about I play the worm? And this way stops this, and I could also maybe kick next turn, try to get a 5-4, although I might just want to trade here. Been pretty lucky in the way I've been drawing. So this card is not doing much here. So are we attacking or not? Not sure why you wouldn't attack. This is a weird attack. This is a weird attack. Do my opponent want it in the graveyard? I think I'll take it. Okay, okay, so now can't kick that. Sorry, I'm 1 mana short. So I suppose I'll just cast this with kicker and get my opponent's last card. Oh, my opponent attacked me with both creatures. I didn't see that. Thought my opponent only attacked me with 1. Oh well, so now have to block with the 1/1, unfortunately. Turn this from your graveyard to the battlefield. Okay, so I probably should block that. Okay, so I'm dead. I probably was losing this game anyway. It's unfortunate. Unfortunate. I guess didn't should pay more attention to how my opponent was attacking next turn. Don't think any sideboarding is gonna happen here. Okay, sure. No green, but I have the most green in my deck of all the colors, and Meteorite could give me a green, and this is gonna be good. Okay. The Shimmering Grotto with Scry. Okay. Yeah. This basic looks good. So I hope you are a little more prepared for pre-release now. Rares doesn't seem to be that insane this time around. But I mean, they're still good, but I think they are a little less oppressive this time around. This is a sorcery, I have to remember that. Can't kick it, so probably gonna spew this on the one of the earlier cards, but also like to have Meteorite have a target, then get this into play as a right now 3/3. But if I draw forest, 4/3. See here. And my opponent search for a land. Okay, so I can't really do anything about that. Ooh, that could be really good later on. This I'm really want on a slow roll to get the full value. I still don't think this card is particularly good, but maybe my opponent has some legend here. Alright, so now I have to choose. I can... Okay, there's a forest. So I could Meteorite to ensure the migration next turn, but that seems a little weak. I think I'm just going to do this. Bounce that and draw a removal. Convenient, and then next turn I can go play this removal, so plus the brawler, and then hopefully the migration. Getting 4 3/3s. That comes in again. Right now if I kick this is -3/-3. Right, so let's kill that now so I don't run into some fight spell or some sort of hexproofy thing. Play 4/3 and then next turn 4 3/3. I've been drawing really good both the games, even the game where I lost, so can't really complain about that. Another one, okay. I'm going to attack first, offer the trade. Oh, that's good too. So, attack first, offer the trade. Still gonna cost herd migration. I know that the 5/4 can block them, but I also have a bunch of things to then finish off the elf later. So 4 3/3s it is. Nice. Know what 4 3/3s are called, but it's sweet. Now this card also gives -4/-4 if I kick it. Actually -5/-5. Yeah, if my mana gets to work, it is good for me. I'm gonna take this. I know that I could potentially block with a lot of things, but there's a lot of things that can go wrong. Maybe there is something that gives Death Touch. Seems like just take it and then hit back is gonna be good. So I'm gonna show me the -2/-2, which doesn't do much here. Okay, I'll trade for one of my 3/3s. Could also cast the Moss Beard Ancient if I want to, but seems like clearing the way and attacking is better. This is still 5 mana to get to your hand, so it's kind of clunky. Okay, so kick this here. Let's see. Yeah. And can attack with everything here. So let's say my blocks takes 9 plus trample, so 11 at least. And my opponent has to block something, otherwise game is over. Your opponent has something here. Nope. Okay. On to 5. I have 3 freeze and meteorite, Mossbird Ancient. Things are looking good. Opponent probably needs some sick rare to get out of this. Rare is better than this. Oh, legendary spell. Okay. Okay. This is a set where people are playing with legendaries, so you know. Oh, okay. Reach, and my creatures dying gets minus. That is a card. That is a card. But it's gonna need something more. Okay, I'm gonna attack with everything, and unless my opponent has something, meteorite can win the game. Yep, you figure it out. So to survive, my opponent needs something, and then even something more on top. Removals here will be good, because my opponent will get a 1/1 to jump with. But it's too late for that now. So a removal spell means my opponent gets to go to 2. Okay. So well, that's a bomb. It's a card I can deal with though. With I have double tribute, which gives minus, as well as the extinguish. So feeling pretty good about this. Yeah, see if I can get there on the last round. Okay, now I finally have a pretty bad hand. Still gonna keep it though, because I have some stuff to do, but this is not the ideal start. It wasn't a good draw either. But okay, that's not the absolute worst, because it is a blue mana, and this seems like a grindy matchup, so I am not gonna cast Hydromancer here. Also, this means I can cast this next turn, I think. Okay, might kill that. Then again, I also might not, we shall see. Right now I have 4 types, so this costs 3. So if I had played an island last turn, I could still not cast it. Yeah, okay. So my opponent's bottom. I'm not gonna waste a tribute on that. I mean, I could, but now I have meteorite too. So, oh, sorry, it still costs 4. Oh well. I have 3 types, not 4. So, opponent bottomed, but finds the removal spell anyway. Alright, well, Now I'm getting to a position where if I draw a creature, I can kick the Hydromancer and get a copy. So I'm pretty happy I didn't cast it. It would have gotten through for 6 damage, but my opponent has some big toughness stuff, so I could also kick itself if I absolutely have to. If I have drawn nothing, I'm probably going to do that. Oh. Urborg Lurgoyf, so it's a 1/2 that. Okay. So I could play this with kicker. I could also just kill that before it gets out of hand. Then pass the turn with airtie at the ready. So I can destroy a creature or counter a spell. Yeah, I'm just gonna cast this and counter it. This way I play around any hexproofing or okay. Start spell. So I could copy this, but it's legendary, so I would get the ability, but that wouldn't be great. Okay, I'll trade 3 for 2. No problem. Alright, so now I think I have to, unfortunately, just get me some 3/2s, unfortunately. Because copying airtie is not great here, and this doesn't have flash, so I can't counter anything. I mean, I could have waited to get another destroy, but it's I'm also giving up a lot because I'm getting not another creature on the board. Also have a Raise Dead in my deck. So that could be a thing. But I need to draw something, because if I don't, I can't get through. Alright, so that gets to regrow something. Like that goes to hand. If it's domain, you get it into play. But my opponent had 3 types, so could have put this direct into play, but rather have a 5/4. No. Unfortunate. So now I can't really do anything. Unfortunately. Maybe I should have splashed the rare red card. Okay, well, things are getting worse. Another one of these, huh? Right, 2. Yeah. Okay. Well, I think I'm done here. Thank you for watching, and I hope you do well in the pre-release.